Okay, so now I'm going to talk to you a little bit about some different collars that are available on the market. One of them that's not available on the New South Wales market because they're not legal to sell would be this pinch collar, also known as a prong collar. This is a tool that I really don't like. I've never used one of these on a dog and I never will. I don't believe that they're a necessary tool for a domestic dog. Professionally, I don't know, because I don't work with military dogs or anything like that. I just work with domestic dogs. The way these are used, they're fitted to the dog and you can see all the spikes pointing into the neck. And when a dog does a behaviour that's unacceptable, they rip on this and these spikes dig into the neck, causing a very negative feeling that you could also class as pain. That's one of the reasons I don't like it. And it also lacks any kind of communication. So the next one we would have, let's just go the standard flat adjustable collar. So this one's just a basic collar, fits around the dog's neck. When you fit one of these, it fits right up high on the neck. No negative feeling, nothing that can actually catch the dog's attention. Just a normal collar that gives you physical access. Okay, so the next one here, we've got a halty, which has become quite a popular tool. My belief is the origin of a tool like this came from the methodology of controlling a horse. So a horse has got a head harness that allows you to control the horse's head, giving good direction. The problem with these is that dogs find them quite uncomfortable. You'll notice if you fitted one to your dog's probably try to get it off with its paw, because the difference between a dog and a horse is the sensitivity around the face. So especially around the lip area where these pull, a dog will find them very uncomfortable. And when I'm walking a dog, I want them to be comfortable. So the next one we've got here is a harness. My belief is a harness should only be used for riding in the car. Because if you were to get into an accident, these are the only thing that are going to keep your dog safe. Now the problem with walking a dog on one of these is a dog will push into it and it will create a different physiology and give the dog a different feeling. The feeling that they gain from it is something that we don't actually want. You'll see that the chest will come up, the tail will come up. The dog just gets in more of a tense, dominant state, which is not what we want on a walk. We want a dog submissive, relaxed and following and just enjoying the walk. So another one we've got here is the full check or check chain. Some people refer to this as a choke chain. The reason it got the name choke chain is because most people walk their dogs and the dog's pulling against it and the dog spends most of the walk choking itself. They're actually called a check chain, and a check is when you flick on it, that's a check. Where they got the name choke chain because the dog normally walks down the street choking itself. The downside to these is that they can what you call over check, which means if I keep pulling it, it will just keep tightening and keep tightening, restricting airflow and blood flow to the brain, which is obviously not a good thing. The other problem with it, if you pull it really hard, it will over tighten and can cause pain to the dog as well. So if I teach someone how to use one of these, it's always something very gentle, and it's mainly the sound creating the response, not the chain hitting the neck. So that's why we don't give people a recommendation to use one of these without proper instruction. Then on the other hand, we've got the semi-check. Now the beauty of these is it will still make the sound, but when I pop it up like that, you'll see these rings come together and it won't keep tightening, it won't over check. And even if I do it a bit too hard, it's not the chain hitting the neck, it's just the flat material and the dog won't feel any pain. That's why I like these. So we can still give it a good flick, create a sound, get the dog's attention, and then we teach people how to communicate using their body. So these are probably one of my favorites. So then, last but not least, we have a muzzle. Now I know we don't walk a dog on a muzzle, we don't use it like we do a collar, but I wanted to talk about these for people that have aggression problems in their dog and biting issues. So these are a good tool to use to keep other people and other dogs safe while you walk your dog if you don't have proper control of your dog, until you get professional help. And if you get good professional help, you won't need these anymore. So for more information, go to dogbehaviorspecialist.com.au, like us on Facebook, and don't forget to subscribe. So if you just take your dog to a dog park for 45 minutes, that is not classed as a walk at all. So I know if the dog comes any more further forward than that, when the door's open this wide, that's the dog in the space of the door. Until I don't need to flick it anymore. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to do 10 of those in a row without flicking it. And when they feel control over the food in the bowl, you can develop food aggression.